Okay, so I wrote this down on my desk this morning after my prospecting calls as a reminder to me. It says, just sold calls work. So I've been doing this for 10, 11 years now. And just sold calls are boring. They are hard, but they work. Now, they're hard because they're boring. The boring part is what's hard, and that's why most people don't stick with them. But I wrote myself this because it is, even for someone like myself who's been doing it for years and who has had success from it, it is hard to keep making them because it's boring. But it got me thinking, man, if it's hard for me, and I've had success with these in the past, how hard is it for someone that's just starting out? Someone who has never took a listing before and is just making call after call thinking, what the heck am I doing with my time, right? It's hard to believe, when you haven't had any past success with it. So I thought sharing this can help someone else get through the boredom, get through the repetitious boredom of making these calls. Now, I did a search of how many calls, or not calls, how many contacts do you have to make to get a listing appointment on a just sold call? Obviously, varies on scale. That's 100%. But on average, you'll get 1.5% to 3% return listing appointments on your contacts. So if you contact 100 people, that's 1.5 to 3 listing appointments you'll set. And if you are good at your listing presentation, you take at least 2 out of the 3. And if you're bad, you take 1 out of the 3. So even if you're really bad, you make 100 calls and you're going to find a listing. Now, not calls, 100 contacts. And that's the trick. How long does 100 contacts take? You can make 10 to 12 contacts in an hour on these types of calls. So you're looking at 9-10 hours worth of calls. That's 3, if you have 3-hour prospecting windows, that's 3 to 4 days. So you're literally going your whole week and you're, why am I doing this? Why am I doing this? Why am I doing it? You're not going to stick with it, right? But this is my job. This is my job. I have value for people. I'm giving people good information. Someone needs my help today, right? What are you telling yourself? What are you telling yourself when the phone's ringing? I'm not here to tell you this is easy. If it was easy, everyone would do it. I am here to tell you it works. If you have any questions, I get calls from people who watch these videos, texts, emails all the time. I'm happy to help. If the video is helpful, click subscribe. That's one of the ways I know the video helped. Go try it out. Make your 100 calls. Let me know how many listing appointments were in those 100 calls.